I want to show you today how to put together a super cute door hanger. This one is from the Wreath Supply Box, July 2026. I had to think for a minute. Geese and little gooses are so, is that a word, gooses? Are so popular right now. And this one is just adorable. I love how this little mama has her head cocked like, what are you doing? She got her little, is it gosling? Her little gosling, all decked out for Halloween, and then she's a little witch. I am obsessed. So the artwork on this is just stunning. It's so cute. And I don't want to cover it up with a bunch of bows. That's not what I want to do. I want to accent it, but I do not want to cover up the artwork, okay? So I'm going to show you what we're going to do instead. We do need to put a hanger on here. What I like to use is pipe cleaners. I just take a pipe cleaner. This is how I do it. You can do it different. I just go up about 2 inches. I twist it really good. I just make sure that hook is not going anywhere, okay? And then on this one, I'm not going to hang it from the top. I think it will swing more because of how it angles. I have found with door hangers, when you hang them at the very top, they swing when there's a point like this. So I'm going to hang it like in the middle. I do staple things. Perfect. I use 1/4 inch staples. They do not go through, as you see. This one, I pushed down a little bit too hard. This is going to my daughter, so it doesn't matter, but you don't want to push down so hard because that one did kind of go through. Not very much, not all the way through, but it did. I was pushing way too hard. All right, so I'm going to make 2 little bows for this, okay? I'm just going to make a little awareness bow, just like that. Just crisscross it. It's going to be little. Lay that down, just like this, and gather it. Make sure it's even, Steven. Okay. I like to use zip ties for these. If you're not a zip tyer, where you at? I like to use zip ties for these. I am definitely a zip tyer. Now that just makes the perfect little shoelace bow is what I call that. Just a perfect little, I'm dovetailing it. I fold it like a taco, cut it towards the sunshine. I'm going to cut about 18 inches, oh 16, about 16 inches to go with this. And I'm actually going to staple that right there. I'm doing it right in the bow tie crease, just like that. When it comes to door hangers, I staple almost everything. Okay. Now, I also make sure my loops look cute. See how that is? I want them to accent, not be a main event. I'm basically making it 3D. Okay, so one thing that I like to do when I'm doing this type of bow, I'm going to try and use as many colors as I can. I usually do 12 inches. That's about 14. On this one, it's going to be much shorter, okay? More like 6 to 8, but we're going to go ahead and do us a couple of messy bows. So I'm just cutting like 12-inch strips, 12 to 14 inches. Every color that we have. I'm going to start with this 2.5 inch right here, and then I'm just going to crisscross. Now, I will tell you this, these are too big. So I'm going to go ahead and cut each one of these in half. Because we are not about the life of two things, wasting and making it bigger than it needs to be. So we're going to do 2.5 inch first, and then start crisscrossing the different colors, okay? It does not matter. Whatever one you want on top, you need to make sure that you've got room for it, okay? So this is messy. I'm gonna trim it up. I'm just gathering it in my hands. This side is too long, and I know that. This is going to be a messy bow. This is a great way to do scraps, okay? These always turn out so darn cute, it's not even funny. So don't worry about what it's looking like right now, because we're about to make it cute. Y'all, dovetailing was invented to make things look more finished, and that's what we're about to do. So I'm just going to go in there and I'm going to dovetail. Some are going to be longer than others. Dovetail them. It is called a messy bow for a reason. The main thing is make sure your glitter is sunny side up. Make sure all of your prints are sunny side up, meaning facing you. And now what you're going to do is you're just going to put it right here, or you could just put it up here. I think it's going to be cuter up here. Or you could put it on Mama's hat. I kind of like the baby being left alone. You could put this right on Mama's hat. I do like it on Mama's hat better. And I'm going to tell you why. I don't want two bows right close together. So we're going to put this, see that little doodad right there in Mama's hat? I'm going to go to the very last ribbon. That way we hide the mechanics. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Now, if you want other things on here, you could put some streamers on here. You could do whatever you would like. I'm not. I think that this is one of those times that a messy bow and this are just perfect. Now, I will tell you something I am going to do is because that staple is showing, I'm going to hit it with a little bit of hot glue right there. I'm going to have my scissors hold that down so I don't burn my phalanges. Okay, so the other thing that I would do, if you wanted to, you could take, now these are some florals that came in, and you could put those up in here if you wanted. I'm not, because I think this is the perfect touch of what this needed. And now you have like a 3D door hanger. And people always ask me, Tammy, what would you charge? For me, these are $22.50 to start out with. And with me putting bows on it, this would be a $35 to $45 door hanger immediately. Adorable. See how cute? All right, y'all. Be blessed. I hope you learned something new. Remember, not always is more is more. A lot of times less is more. And when you have the right patterns and you bring out every color of this door hanger with the right patterns, you're going to be a winner chicken dinner.